Dishes it to Jordan. Paul passes to Mbamute. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Harden kicks to Moniunas. And stolen by Redick. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now here's Beverly.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. You know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. Good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
Houston making a switch. Terry's checked in. Griffin dishes to Jordan. Pass to Mbamute. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mbaamute's got 5 points so far.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Terry against Paul. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the wing on the left. Here's Griffin. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Boy, Blake Griffin right now is on a roll.
Rockets trail. Terry outside. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And obviously, Chris Paul is one of the most highly recognized players in the game. High school All-American, college All-American, NBA Rookie of the Year. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and it's Beasley in for Moniunas. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Pierce is checked in for Mbamute. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Highly decorated Chris Paul, multiple NBA All-Team selections, all defensive team selections. No MVP yet. It's probably right around the corner, though, for him.
Yeah, you know what? He's only worried about one thing, though, and that's hoisting that Larry O'Brien championship trophy at some point in his career.
The Clippers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
That puts them in the lead.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Can they get it? And the jumper is on the mark.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's Terry off the drive. Takes a 3. Houston gets it back. Beasley, the pass to Capella. And that one comes up a bit short.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
On the wing, Brewer. Here's Ariza. Drills the three-pointer. Ariza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Rockets lead And a chance to hear from DeAndre Jordan, who talks about the inspiration he drew from head coach Doc Rivers.
Doc told me, you should be.
A strong case can be made that Jordan played like the Defensive Player of the Year, Clark, this past season. And the fact that he didn't win it looks like it'll keep him motivated.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I love the passion he plays with defensively. It seems like a burning fire in him, and Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. You've got to love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Houston?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Rockets. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. McDaniels is out there with Beasley. And it's Howard in at the 5.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and L.A. that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
Houston in the lead. In the corner, Harden. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. And Bahamute's checked in for Johnson.
Now into the lineup for the Clippers.
It's Harden with the drive. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Michael Beasley. Off the inbound, and that one's good. And now a 6-point Houston lead.
Of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
To the left side wing. Here's Beverly, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Griffin. Oh!
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Rockets leading by 4. Monty in his kicks to McDaniels. Here's Howard. He dishes it to Harden. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Rockets. Brewer comes in for James Harden. Ariza dishes to Brewer. Shot clock at 5. Griffin with the steal. Poked loose. Monty Eunice with the steal. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball in a hurry.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Cabela's checked in, and it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. The Clippers also changing it up. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Green in for Mbaamute. And the shot is good. And it's 8 points for Chris Paul.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Terry kicks to Brewer. The dish now to Ariza. On the wing, Brewer lets the three fly. And yes, sir, that one drops. Brewer's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
That is good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Crawford kicks to Paul. It's deflected. Paul against Ariza. Got a piece of it. Crawford with the steal. Goes up, and it's denied. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Terry the pass to Beasley. Here's Capella. The Rockets with another miss.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Dives for it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Now, here's Brewer, guarded by Crawford. Brewer, good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Paul for 3. A second chance effort, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Good on the second free throw.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
To the middle, it's tipped. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny. The James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbah a Moute in at the 3. Griffin with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Paul, and he hits it to tie the game up. Paul's got 10 points.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
That's good.
Yeah, because of Blake Griffin, the Clippers certainly known for their big dunks, he and DeAndre Jordan. But they can hurt you from long range, too. A lot of three-point threats on this team. And last year, they were 3rd in the league in three-point percentage.
Shot's good. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Moniunas dishes to Ariza. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Keep it going for your Rockets power dancer.
And here is Los Angeles now. A 2-point game. Griffin draws the double. Howard with the steal. Beverly against Redick. Beverly with the ball. To the inside. Maniunas makes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Maniunas. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Ariza with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And for Blake Griffin last season, much more comfortable, Clark, shooting the mid-range jump shot to the point where he seemed to be actually looking for it during games.
Kevin, he's been working on that shot for a few years, and it's important to the scheme that he make it consistently the way the Clippers play. So when he doesn't, the defense can back off, clog the lane, and make that offense perimeter-oriented.
Rivers kicks to Griffin. Pass to Jordan. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, and back to Griffin's improved shooting. You know, at first glance, the statistics disagree. He shot a career worst 50% from the field. But when you dig deeper, you see that his three-point and free throw percentages were career best. And that's where that improved range comes from. And also, he's taking more shots outside of the paint, which will also tend to drop that field goal percentage.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brewers checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Green comes in for Mbaamuta. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick.
You know, talking about Griffin, now that he has confidence in his mid-range, Jay, I think he needs to do two things. One, get it to where it's automatic, especially in clutch situations. And two, keep developing confidence from the three-point line.
Harden with it. Picked up by Rivers. Just 4 to shoot. For the 3. Harden, no good. Clippers trail by 4. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. The Rockets making a switch here. Cabela's checked in. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Shoots it up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Rockets leading by 4. Beasley outside. Howard with a screen on Crawford. And again, Michael Beasley. Beasley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Aldridge kicks to Crawford. Crawford missing again, and it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Crawford's got 5 points so far. Out to the right wing. Brewer, the pass to Howard. Deflects the pass. Capella kicks to Brewer. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. And Pierce, here we go. And that is good. Pierce has got his first bucket in this one.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Harden's shot is off. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And that one's good. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
There's Crawford with the three. That's good.
You got to be kidding me. What a play. He's got the D in fit.
For Los Angeles, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And so here is Houston. They've got Trevor Ariza. Corey Brewer is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Monty Eunice. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Johnson with the block. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Capella, a follow-up flush.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
They grabbed their own miss. Griffin. And that one is hammered home.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And, Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And that one's good. Beverly. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. It's a pretty valuable commodity. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Howard's checked in for Capella, and it's James Harden in for Corey Brewer. Paul can't get that one to fall.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, you talk about Trevor Ariza last season. I mean, his field goal percentage dipped to 40, mostly because he only took 3s or so it appeared. It's hard to be efficient if you're only shooting 3s.
And guys, when you think about Trevor Ariza, he was signed by Houston last year to play defense. And did he deliver on that end? He was usually matched up against the opponent's best wing scorer, and he had the highest steals average of his career, almost 2 a game. Add to that, he is a knockdown shooter from beyond the arc.
Paul for 3.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Good. Beverly's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Howard dishes to Ariza. Monty Eunice against Jordan. Monty Eunice, a screen on Redick. Beverly, the pass to Harden. Mba'amute pulls it in.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston.
Michael Beasley.
Rockets leading by 5. Here's Beverly. Another miss by Houston. Kicks it out to Paul. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And that's now 18 points for Chris Paul. It's Harden with the drive. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the wide open shot from Paul. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Paul pulls it down.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range. He's been wayward and just off on him about everything he's put up in this period.
Beverly against Paul. Griffin with the steal. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're in front by 4. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Clippers trail by 6. Paul for 3. Paul can't get that one to fall.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Jordan kicks to Paul. Lets it go from deep, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul.
I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half, doing a much better job.
Rockets leading by 6. Jordan with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's Howard. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Paul for 3, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
It's Harden with the drive.
What a performance from Harden here. 19 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Paul missing again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. Johnson, he's checked in for Mba'amoute. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
So Houston wins it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here with James Harden, and congratulations on a nice performance tonight. It certainly seemed like you guys were confident and in control with the flow of your offense.
Yeah, we just try to move the ball and make the game easy tonight.